Damn, I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking a little scraggly. What is going on, everyone? My name is Sid Jackson, and today's video is going to be just a little bit different from your regularly scheduled programming. Because in today's video, I'm going to be doing an official taste test and review of Rob Lipsett's new product, Fuel Cakes. So if you guys have been following Rob Lipsett for any period of time, you know that my man is a huge fan of protein pancakes. So it's only fitting that he would launch a line of his own. So in this video, I'm going to be making my first ever stack of Fuel Cakes, and I'm gonna give you guys my official opinion and review. Let's get things started. So before I get started cooking, I want to go ahead and address some inevitable logistics questions that I know I'm going to get. So first and foremost, I live in the States, and this is a product that's based out of the UK. So if you go to the website, you'll notice that the pricing is in British pounds. So one box of Fuel Cakes is 18 pounds, which comes out to $24.02 in US dollars. So you're probably thinking, damn, those are some expensive ass pancakes. But if you think about it, there's roughly 10 servings in a box, which comes out to about $2.40 per serving, and you're looking at 18 grams of protein for a single serving, and if you add in milk and eggs, that number goes up even more. So let's take a look. So with just water, 18 grams of protein, 60 mils of skim milk, you go up to 20 grams of protein, 30 mils of skim milk and one egg white goes up to 23 grams of protein, and then 30 mils of skim milk and one medium egg gets you all the way up to 26 grams of protein for a single serving. And so if you price that out at about $2.40 per serving, not only are you getting equivalent protein, but you're also getting about the average cost, I would say, of a protein bar in the US. And I'm pretty sure I've heard Rob reference this figure before and said that he intentionally priced Fuel Cakes to come out to about the same cost per serving as a protein bar. So in the US, the biggest barrier to getting Fuel Cakes is probably going to be the cost of the shipping. Like I said, the cost for a single box of Fuel Cakes is 18 British pounds, and shipping for me in North Carolina was also 18 British pounds. So you're paying just as much for shipping as you are for the product. So in order to justify the cost of the shipping, just get multiple boxes. That's what I did. So I just wanted to go ahead and address those few things up front: the cost, the shipping, and kind of the breakdown on that front for people in the US that are interested in getting a box of Fuel Cakes. I will say, I did pay the 18 British pounds for shipping. I ordered them on Wednesday when the product launched, and they were at my house out the front door on Sunday. So turnaround time is really quick. Typically when you order things from overseas, you expect, 2 weeks or so before it's delivered. It was less than a week, had it on my doorstep yesterday, and I am ready to make my first batch this morning, give them a try, and let you guys know what I think. Let's go ahead and get cooking. Guys, so it is time for the official taste test. I did double the recipe, so this is 2 servings. I wanted to make sure I had a nice fat stack, and obviously I want to have a nice looking thumbnail. So I doubled the recipe so I can make more. First glance, they look pretty good. I will say from an aesthetic standpoint, I find myself wishing they were a bit fluffier. But compared to, like Kodiak cakes, which is really the only other protein pancake mix that I can think of, these look much better. I'm not a big fan of Kodiak cakes. I think they're kind of eggy and chewy, and I'm excited to see what these are all about. So before I take this first bite, I will say I kept it really simple. I just followed the recipe. I did add in almond milk and egg, but I'm not putting any kind of toppings, no fruit, no chocolate chips. I kept it simple. I just used a 0-calorie butter spray and then Walden Farms 0-calorie pancake syrup. First bite, let's go. That's pretty damn good. Yeah. So, although at first glance it's not super fluffy, it doesn't taste chewy or eggy. It tastes nice and fluffy and cakey. I'm about it. They're pretty damn good. And if you look at the inside of the stack, they did fluff up pretty good. These are good. I fought with it. All right. Damn. That's pretty good. So I'm gonna smash this stack, and then I'm gonna talk to you guys just a little bit more about the macros and kind of give my overall review and opinion on fuel cakes, and we'll go from there. Cue the time lapse. So I am just sitting back after finishing my first ever stack of fuel cakes, and I've got to say, overall I was very impressed. As I previously mentioned, really the only other protein pancake mix that I've tried or honestly ever even heard of is Kodiak cakes. And while they are, substantially cheaper, just from a taste standpoint and aesthetic standpoint, they're just not that good in my opinion. Looking at the macros for Kodiak cakes versus the fuel cakes, they're pretty comparable overall, but just from a taste standpoint, when you're eating Kodiak cakes, you don't feel like you're eating pancakes. When you're eating fuel cakes, you feel like you're eating pancakes. Now, are they as good as, a fat stack of fluffy pancakes from the diner down the street? No. But for protein pancakes, they're pretty damn good. Really, the only other thing I can compare them to is my own protein pancake recipe. I'll link to that right here. And I gotta say, I think my protein pancakes edge them out slightly. Macros are pretty comparable from a calorie standpoint. I think Rob's fuel cakes edge mine out a little bit in the protein category. Let me just give you the full macro breakdown as I made them for 2 servings of the fuel cakes. So for 2 servings, made as I did with the 2 large eggs and then 60 mils of unsweetened almond milk, we're looking at 464 calories, 48 grams of protein, which is amazing, 42 carb, and 14 fat. So if you check out my video on protein pancakes, I think really the only difference, his edges mine out slightly on the protein, and then mine has more carbs. I think mine has a little less fat, but either way, overall, I give fuel cakes a thumbs up. If you guys are interested in trying them or checking them out, I will put the link in the description below. I copped 2 boxes. I'm about it. Was definitely excited to not only support Rob, but try fuel cakes out. If given the choice between Kodiak cakes and fuel cakes, it's a no-brainer. You want to go with fuel cakes. If given the choice between fuel cakes and a homemade version of a protein pancake, really what it's going to come down to is a convenience factor. You cannot beat how simple these are to make. And it even comes with a scoop. So you don't even have to weigh it. You just take 2 scoops of mix, add in an egg, 30 mils of milk, boom, you're ready to go. So you cannot beat the simplicity of making these. I will say that it definitely edges out my protein pancakes in the simplicity category because, again, these were so simple to make, and I'm just about that. Super retro box too, super cool. All right guys, and that is gonna wrap up this video. Be sure to throw it a thumbs up, drop a comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Once again, my name is Sid Jackson. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.